Good afternoon, everyone. This is going to be the first Teach Back presentation. My name is Olivia Neal, and I will be doing questions 29 through question 32. So let's get started. All right, question 29. Name of element, definition, application in which the data element is found, locator key, ownership, entity relationships, date first entered system, date terminated from system, and system of origin are all examples of A. Auto-authentication fields, B. Metadata, C. Data, or D. Information fields. The correct answer for question 29 is B. Metadata. Metadata is the correct answer to this question because it provides descriptive information about other data elements. It can help with organizing, locating, and managing data effectively. Auto-authentication fields are used for security and access systems, so that would not be the correct option. Data refers to raw data and facts, therefore that answer is also not applicable. And then information fields are incorrect because they typically store process values that do not correlate with descriptive attributes about data. Okay, moving on to question 30. Which statement is true about the following figure? So here we have a figure or a scatter plot with variable 1 on the x-axis and variable 2 along the y-axis. So looking at the graph, we should be able to see which statement is true. So option A, there's no correlation between the variables. B, there is a negative relationship between the variables. C, there is a weak negative correlation between the variables. Or D, there is a positive relationship between the variables. The correct answer is D. There is a positive relationship between the two variables. So D is the correct answer for this question as the data points show an upward trend in the scatter plot, which indicates a positive relationship between the two variables. Option A, there is no correlation between the variables, is incorrect as the points are clearly forming a trend and are not randomly scattered. Option B, there's a negative relationship between the two variables is not correct, as we would see a downward trend if that was the case. And then option C, there's a weak negative correlation between the variables is incorrect because the graph does not depict a negative correlation. So the correct answer is D. There is a positive relationship between the two variables. Moving along to question 31, which of the following represents data flow for hospital inpatient admission? A. Registration, diagnostic and procedure codes assigned, services performed, charges recorded. B. Registration, services performed, charges recorded, diagnostic and procedure codes assigned. C. Services performed, charges recorded, registration, diagnostic and procedure codes assigned. Or D. Diagnostic and procedure codes assigned, registration, services performed, charges recorded. The correct answer for question 31 is going to be B. Registration, services performed, charges recorded, and diagnostic and procedure codes assigned. And option B is the correct answer as it lists the correct order of the data flow for inpatient hospital admission. Option A is incorrect because the diagnostic and procedure codes are assigned after any services are performed and the charges are already recorded. Option C is incorrect, and we can see this at first glance because you cannot have services performed without going through registration first. And lastly, option D is not correct as diagnostic and procedure codes assigned is not the first step in the admission process. All right, moving on to our last question, question 32. Which of the following is the goal of quantitative analysis performed by health information management professionals? A. Ensuring the record is legible. B. Identifying deficiencies early so they can be corrected. C. Verifying that health professionals are providing appropriate care. Or D. Checking to ensure bills are correct. The correct answer is B. Identifying deficiencies early so they can be corrected. So option B is the correct answer because the goal of quantitative analysis performed by HIM professionals is to ensure the completeness and accuracy of the medical records. Ensuring the record is legible is important, although it is not the primary focus of quantitative analysis. Verifying that health professionals are providing appropriate care refers more to qualitative analysis rather than quantitative. Lastly, checking to ensure bills are correct is the job of the coding and revenue cycle management, not the HIM professionals. So the correct answer is B, identifying deficiencies early so they can be corrected. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned something from the questions I had. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.